In keeping NRM in power, then the agenda is very clear. We shall have to achieve more. And it's not only sports, I mean football, but we are also looking at other sports. The netball, we are also encouraging private investors like Dr. Alhaji Amis Chigundu, who has put up a facility, Hams Stadium Nachivu. The standard, the first of its kind to have the executive boxes. Those are new ideas in East Africa. It is the first one in East Africa. A stadium with executive boxes where people watch matches from glasses. All these things are not just coming. There is a deliberate commitment by the NRM government that we should do this. I remember some people were accusing us one time, but you know, Chagwa Road, there was a playing ground which is no longer there. We had this one. Yes, we are aware. But we are having better and better facilities that are going to be put in place. Therefore, Ugandans in 2027, it will be barely 1 year after the general elections. Ugandans will be celebrating. They are going to watch international players. Mohamed Salah, could Egypt be one of those countries joining us? Could Algeria be the other? Then people have that opportunity to watch international players playing football here in Uganda. And we shall be very grateful that we are going to host the whole Africa and the whole world in East Africa. So everybody must prepare. The issue now is how best are you prepared to tap into those opportunities. Because if government brings you AFCON here, the border guys, are you branding your vehicle? You have now known Niger will be here, Guinea will be here, maybe another country is coming. How prepared are you to tap into the resources that are going to be left behind in this country? In terms of branding your motorbike, so that if an Algerian comes and looks at the motorbike, says, ah, this is ours. Are people in the universities learning Arabic so that you can be employed as interpreters or team guides for these people? The farmers, how ready are you with your mangoes, your pineapples? Those who have built hotels, are you ready with your hotel to accommodate our people? Have you trained the people that are going to usher them in and give them the best reception they want? These are things, the clothes you have. If somebody comes to Uganda, what type of dress would he wish to go back with? The cap, the t-shirt, branded and marketing. The tourism industry, from Entebbe Airport, before you drive into Kampala, can somebody branch off to go and see the beauty of that tourism aspect? Are we planning domestic airlines to fly people from here to the source of the Nile? If Egyptians come here, they would like to know where their life starts from in Uganda. From the source of the Nile, we supply them with water. Without that water, there's no life in Egypt. So how are we prepared to make sure we tap into this? This is what people should be working on before we get into the AFCON, which will be in January 2028, though we call it AFCON 2027.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
It's very, very important that we start to be a little bit more focused and look ahead. You need to clean your lenses so that they are clear, they are able to capture and make projections for the future. That's why I'm very impressed that UBC came up with this program, the lens. Now this lens thing is going to help us look beyond our noses. do good programs, reach out to people. There are many people that have scored a little bit higher than what other people know. Bring them the rest of the country so that they get to know. Our biggest challenge is that some people don't want to listen to the others. They don't want to learn from the others. If somebody has made his way, the hard way, he has walked his journey with difficulties and finally gets where he wants to go, then people say, those maybe are thieves. Maybe they're getting free money. So use this program, the lens, to bring us more information so that people get to know what others can do. We all have one head, we have two hands, we have two legs. But I'm also aware of somebody, a blind man, the NRM chairperson in Bukomansimi, who cannot see, but he has a school with 4,000 children. If a blind man in Bukomansimi runs a school called Excel in Kalule along Kampala Bombo Road, and this man cannot see, how did he develop an idea to do that? These are kind of things we want you to bring out in this program, The Lens, so that people get new ideas. There are things we look at that people think maybe they started like that. Can we have the journey of those people? Those schools people have built, the businesses people have done. Find the time to sit down with people like Alhaji Dr. Miss Chugun. How did he get this money he has at a younger age? Read his books, bring him to explain to other people. Other people will pick lessons. The weak brains will say, the man got money from where? Well, maybe he's a thief. It's not. We need to be learning from other people so that we can also better our lives. And the best way to do this program, Ugandans could dedicate time to be watching it. And they get to appreciate that these things are possible. Like in NRM, I'm aware, when President Museveni wins, other people say he rigged the elections. But how comes NRM is losing in Kampala for the mayoral seat? For us, when we lose a seat, we go back on the drawing board to look backward and say, where did we go wrong? That's why we shall continue and continue fighting harder to win most of these constituencies and elective positions. We have never failed as NRM to fill the candidate in any elective position, be an LC1 up the top. We shall always have candidates. But where we have lost, we are strategically planning. I can assure this country that even the 57 NUP MPs they got across the country, with 55 in Buganda and 2 in Busoga. I think 1 in Busoga, the woman MP, and 1 Slonko, the Nambeshe. If they work harder, the NUP people, they cannot get a quarter of this number back in Parliament. So we are working on that. So our lenses are a little bit far. Immediately we lost, we came back and said we must start working on that. And this is where the lens program should be taking us, so that everybody can start self-examination. Look at yourself, give yourself scores. That maybe every day you wake up, what do I do to earn a living? What is my income? What do I spend? If your income is through a door which is bigger, then make sure your expenses are not through the door, they are through the window. If your income comes through the window, then don't spend through the door. Go to the ventilator. So what I'm trying to say is that your expenditure must be smaller than your income. And that's how you'll be able to make the savings and then invest your money in something that is going to be meaningful to you. So the younger people hating this government is not a solution, because this same government has created an environment for people to go to acquire education. When we were in school our time, everybody who got a degree was from Makerere. Government has deliberately constructed universities, public universities, in every sub-region of this country. Even in the central region here, we now have 2 public universities. You either go to Chambogo or you go to Nakawa. Those 2 universities are there for you as public universities. When you go to Lango sub-region, you'll be in Lango sub-region and you'll find Lila University. One of the universities that are teaching law now, people are saying very good courses. When you proceed to Acholi, there is Gulu University for you people, and it's a public university. When you go to Western Nile, there is a Moni University. It's a government university. When you cross to Toro, Mountain of the Moon, government university. When you go to Chigezi, you find Kabale University. When you come to Ankole, there is Zimbabwe University of Science and Technology. If you want to go to Woked, those districts of Tororo, Busia, Palisa, Chibuku, Budaka, there is Butareja University. If you want to go to Soroti, Teso area, there is Soroti University. We are negotiating the Busoga thing, the Busoga University. Now, this kind of arrangement hasn't just come. It is deliberate by the government. And that's why now the president says, can we have more of sciences? And people think, well, why are you paying more money to the scientists against the artists? Yes, I did the artists. That's okay. I'm an artist. But if we have more of the scientists in the field, we are going to get better. It's in Uganda that we still teach people that washing your hands before eating is necessary. And we have the whole day National Day of Hand Washing. Do we still really need to keep this? To remind people that you must wash your hands after visiting the toilet, before eating, after eating? It's not necessary. So we need to tap into these opportunities. Our free education in primary, yes, that free education has worked, the UPE. Some people are criticizing it. But if you have money, go to what you think are better schools. But for those needy people of ours, that's where the President Museveni had an emphasis that those people needed some special attention. And we now have kids that have gone through UPE schools, to US in secondary schools, to government universities, and they have acquired degrees without a cost. This is where we needed to go. By the time we came in power in 1986, the motorable Tamaka roads were about 1,200 kilometers. We have stretched this to 80,000 kilometers. This is all money. The people of Karamoja were able to see a black Tamaka road for the first time. When you drive from Soroti to Moroto, you want tarmac. The people in Chigezi were seeing tarmac the first time. In those corners of Kabale to Chisoro. But now the tarmac is there. Now, how do we tap into opportunities that the tarmac roads are there? By feeding our bananas, maybe our Irish potatoes, if they are still really Irish, if they, why they don't become Chigezi potatoes, how do we get our onions to Kampala and we make business on good roads? These are things people must be looking at. And your lenses, when you watch the lens program, make sure your lenses are cleaner to be able to see something. And when you see it, look behind it and see exactly what is this. These lenses must be transparent enough to take you even beyond the stories and behind the story. Now, this new year, 2025, is going to be a year of politics. We are going to be very busy in politics because the whole work for the elections in 2026 will be done in this year. I want to congratulate you, Ugandans, and to wish you a very prosperous new year. By God's grace, we walked into the new year. Now, it was by God's choice that you should leave. Can you leave a mark behind as you walk into the new year that will follow? So that you look back and say, in the year 2025, I was able to do this. The politics shouldn't carry you away. Support, but spare some time to do some work for yourself. For your survival, for your children, for your family, for your future, you need to be doing some work. I have always seen some supporters of politicians working with them for 2 months. From morning to evening, they jump on trucks and go everywhere. You find a person from Kampala, he has even gone to Gulu I don't think this is necessary. And for us in NRM, that's why we encourage that if you're a mobilizer, you cannot be national. If you're a mobilizer in Luwero, you'll stay in Luwero and do the mobilization for us as NRM. If you come from Ntoroko, you'll stay in Ntoroko and do the mobilization for us. So I want people to commit some time for personal development. And it is also very important that there are political statements that are diversionary, especially by the opposition. They will always create scenarios, create stories, and then you find people carried away by those stories and they waste time commenting on those stories for some time. The president has taught us lessons. From my time when I was working in the media, I could see people drawing the president like a lizard. The head is of President Museveni, this side is the tail of a lizard, but he couldn't even respond to some of the things. Because those are minor things. The generation now says, oh, just small things. You don't waste time with that. So let's be focused. Let's have the agenda. Let's have targets. Even the bigger things you want to achieve, you must start small. And when you start small, you'll grow big. You can't get bigger before starting small. That's very important for you.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with